This is Todd Rhodes, your host of Black Books Matter. We're coming to you live from the New Black Wall Street Market, E.L.D.A Bookstore, inside the New Black Wall Street Market, with a special guest today. We've got A.R. Shaw. This gentleman right here has done the gambit. He's been on NBC, CBS, any alphabet you can name for a network. He's been on it because his books are fire. He's got a new book out called Trap History, right here. Trap History, and he goes into some real deep stuff about trap history. So I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm going to let him introduce himself and just ask him a couple quick questions today. How you doing, AR?
How you doing, man? It's great to be here. New Black Wall Street Market, supporting black-owned businesses. So that's always important.
Absolutely. And that, you mentioned the big thing, black-owned businesses. I say, hey, a black book is a black business.
It is.
Hey, black books matter, right?
Black books matter. No.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about the book. What kind of take us to where you got the idea from? Kind of take us forward from there.
Yeah. So it's interesting, man. Like, being a music lover all my life. I saw that trap music was becoming a genre that was not just an Atlanta thing, but it became an international thing, right? I got a chance to travel a lot, and I was hearing, people talking about trap, but no one was actually telling the story of trap. No one was actually talking about where it actually came from. And so, for me being a journalist, I wanted to kind of explore the foundation of trap music, where it came from, the Atlanta history of it, and just give people an in-depth view of how it all started. Not just from a musical standpoint, but from a social standpoint as well.
So where did trap music originate?
Originated in Atlanta. So it started as a slang term in Atlanta, 80s and 90s, represented pretty much areas in Atlanta, sold drugs. So, the trapping. So, but it morphed into a genre. More specifically in the 90s, early 2000s, it became a music genre. Then the sound became something that became international. We used to hear trap music in Mexico. Versions of trap music in China, Asia. Pretty much it became a worldwide thing where people were taking the sounds of Atlanta and putting it into their music.
Awesome. And that kind of speaks to hip hop as a genre. I've heard Puerto Rican hip hop, I've heard French hip hop, you know what I mean? So that just speaks to the genre of hip hop in itself. Speaking of genre, so for those who may not know what trap music is and what the sound is, name a couple of the more popular artists right now that people would be able to relate to.
Yes, it started from the early days. You can go T.I., Jeezy, Gucci Mane, to fast forward to Future, Young Thug, and now Lil Baby. Lil Baby's pretty much taken over. He's like one of the biggest artists in the world, and come straight. He's from Atlanta, specifically Oakland City, which is the same area I grew up in. So Lil Baby is one of the biggest artists who does trap music. Migos. So it's something that's been pretty prevalent in the last decade or so. And I say it's been around for like almost 20 years as a subgenre of hip hop.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. You said subgenre. So, what trap music is? How would you define trap music?
Yeah, so it's basically, and I talk about it more in the book, as far as describing a community, specifically more so black communities, and it's the Atlanta version of what occurred during the drug war in the 1980s and the 90s. So it's that interpretation of what occurred. But it is also, from a musical standpoint, 808 bass, a lot of snare drums, can be melodic at times. So it's a sound that you know when you hear it, you know what it is. So it's something that's specific to Atlanta that pretty much caught on worldwide.
So what is one of the key takeaways you want people to have when they read it? What is something you want them to bring with them?
Yeah, so it's not just about music. I wanted to get into the social aspects. I talk about the struggles of Black Americans and pretty much how things like redlining, Jim Crow laws, as far as when it comes to real estate, blacks weren't able to buy into certain communities. Created a trap years before the music was ever even something to think about. So it wasn't something that just came out of nowhere. I talk about the roots of the social issues and ills of the black community and how it all morphed into expression in music.
Interesting. Wow. I can't wait to read it myself, honestly. So where can people find your book? Of course, we're here at E.L.D.A Bookstore in the New Black Wall Street Market. But where else can people find your book at?
You definitely come to E.L.D.A Bookstore, Black Wall Street Market. You can also go to traphistory.com, which is my website, and also Amazon.com. You can pick it up right now.
Okay, awesome. Can you share your social media with people as
Yeah,
well?
you can follow me on social, A.R. Shaw, A-R-S-H-A-W on Twitter, and A.R. Shaw, A-R-S-H-A-W 23 on Instagram. So hit me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll definitely follow you back.
Awesome. There you have it, folks. A.R. Shaw, live and in person, E.L.D.A Bookstore, New Black Wall Street Market. Come down here and get your own copy of Trap History and learn all about that music y'all like to dance to in the club. Just learn some history with it this time. A.R. Shaw, ladies and gentlemen. Black Books Matter. Until next time, you have a peaceful day and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful life.
Respect.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that. Yeah.